Hi guys, Dannyelle here. I'm just trying to set up my camera. It's not using the camera that faces me, so just give me 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. So how are you all tonight? I'm going to do what is called an introductory class tonight. So it's just an introduction to the basics of doTERRA. I'm hoping my computer behaves itself. It's a little bit full at the moment memory-wise, so I'm just hoping it plays the game for me for the webinar. So I'm going to get started and I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to be using a PowerPoint, so you'll be able to just follow along on there. I did post in the Facebook event some links to some resources that you might want to use either while following the class or for after the class as well. So there's a class outline, there was a price list and the kits, the wholesale kits sheet there, as well as a form to actually open your own wholesale account. So they're all there on the Facebook page in the events, and you can find those links there. So I'm just going to share my screen and start the slideshow. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so tonight, basically covering health and wellness with doTERRA essential oils, or you could call it essential oils for a healthy home or something like that. So basically just your everyday basics to meet your everyday needs. So a little bit about me. So my name is Dannyelle. My business is Qualm Essentials, and my husband and I both run that together. So doTERRA is the main part of our business, and we absolutely love doing it because we get to empower mostly families. We're really passionate about helping empower families with the natural solutions in their homes with the oils and other products that doTERRA provide. However, we're not just about families, but mostly about families, and also empowering families to actually be able to create a business and a lifestyle for themselves, to create the life they want, basically. So for us, our goal is to actually have James working just for us, not having to work for someone else as well. And we want that to be in the very near future, because we want to spend time with him and have our kids spending more time with him as well. I'm actually due any day to have our third child, so being able to have him home to see this baby grow up would be absolutely incredible. And basically, our children are our reason for using the oils ourselves, but also our reason that we're so passionate about sharing oils with others, because they've just made such an impact in our lives. Me personally, when I started using them, I was actually suffering from postnatal depression and anxiety. And I was at the point where my doctors wanted to put me on medication. I have suffered from depression previously, and I actually got through that with natural solutions as well. So I knew that I didn't necessarily have to go on medication straight up. I wanted to try something else. Now, it's not actually what I wanted the oils for initially. I was actually looking for a first aid kit solution. So we'd removed chemicals everywhere else in our home pretty much, and it was our healthcare side of things that we were looking at next. And yeah, so first aid kit and support for when we were sick and things like that. So that was all I was looking for, but we've got so much more. We've got emotional support. We can support the kids with their health and their emotional needs as well. And also using them within cleaning and within our foods and all sorts of different things. We've been able to replace so many different things with the oils and the other products that doTERRA provide that, you know, there's a lot of things that we no longer have to buy anywhere else. We buy it from doTERRA instead. So yeah, basically our absolute passion is that empowering a healer in every home, and particularly for families, because it's so important for our next generation to giving them these sort of natural options and not having so many chemicals in their lives and the toxic overload that puts in our body and the effects that has on us. So that's what I'm all about, and that's why I do this. So my intention tonight with this class is to educate and empower you with the tools in your home to take care of you and your family naturally. And I'm going to share a lot of information with you to learn some new things and amazing things, hopefully. And then I'm going to show you how you can actually bring these oils into your home to change your life. And as I'm going tonight, you might also think certain things that I mention might bring up a name of a friend or a family or something like that who would need that particular oil. So I really encourage you to have a piece of paper with you while listening tonight. One, to take notes as I'm going, but two, to also write down those names that pop into your head, because you may wish to ask me for a sample to actually share with them, or you may want to share this webinar with them later on once it's recorded and up on my YouTube channel. Or you may even want to actually host a class because you've got a couple of people that you want to show the oils to as well. So I definitely encourage you to write that down, because we're all about empowering and as many people as we can and providing those natural solutions and having a healer in every home. So I am actually what I'm called as a wellness advocate with doTERRA. And like I mentioned before, I absolutely love doing what I'm doing and I'm really passionate about it. And as we're going through the webinar tonight, if you think that maybe this is something you could actually do or would like to do and it really resonates with you, just have a chat to me afterwards through a personal message or something like that. And I can give you some more information on it. We really do have a really great support system program, and also an absolutely amazing culture within our team. And we're always looking for powerful partnerships to, especially people who are passionate about natural health. So if that resonates with you at all at any time, just reach out and have a chat. If you've been invited along by someone else, make sure you go back to them to have a chat to as well. So just a bit of a disclaimer that what I'm talking about tonight and the products that I'm talking about are not intended to, excuse me, diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. They're intended to supplement and support your health and wellness. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what essential oils are, what doTERRA is and the difference of doTERRA, how to use the essential oils, and then how to get them into your home. So that's a bit of a flow of what we're going to do tonight. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to smell them like you would in an in-person class. But if you would like some samples or anything to try as well, let me know through the Facebook chat, and I can get some samples to you for you to try and to have a smell of as well. Or if you want to book an in-person class or a one-on-one with me to actually experience that as well, we can definitely do that. So, essential oils, what are they? Basically, they're the volatile, which means highly that they evaporate, aromatic compounds extracted from plants. So all different parts of the plants. You can see in this picture, there's seeds, there's the rind of citrus, there's flowers and leaves and stems and lots of different things there. So each essential oil comes from a different part of the plant. And it also has, each plant will actually give a different amount of essential oil as well when it's extracted. So each oil takes a different amount of time and gets a different amount of essential oil at the end of the process of distilling it, which is using steam distillation at a very low heat, and at a very low heat, so it doesn't actually destroy the therapeutic properties of the essential oils. An example over here is peppermint essential oil in the little sacs here along the plant and along the leaves. So you can see that that's where the essential oils are stored within the plants. So essential oils have been used throughout history, so they've been used for a really long time in food preparation, beauty treatments, and to maintain personal health. So it's not really anything new, it's just that we are now, going through the movement, going back to the basics and going back to natural solutions as well. So essential oils are much more concentrated than the herbs in their natural state. So for example, the peppermint that you can see there is actually 1 drop of peppermint essential oil, of doTERRA's peppermint essential oil, is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that's really, really concentrated, and a little bit goes a long way. So essential oils actually affect us on a cellular level. They also affect us on a emotional level as well. So on your cellular level, it takes about roughly 20 to 30 seconds for the essential oil to actually absorb into our skin if we're using it topically, and then about 20 minutes to actually circulate around our whole body in our bloodstream and working with our cells to restore homeostasis within our body, which is the natural balance within our body. So that's basically how essential oils work on our physical body. So you can see here that essential oils actually work in 5 different ways. So the first is to heal or aid in healing the physical body. Number 2 is it heals the heart and allows for emotional healing to take place, and mental healing, or assists, I should say. And it also assists in releasing limiting belief systems and increases spiritual awareness and connection. And then they also inspire the fulfillment of our life's purpose. And that might sound a little bit crazy just because it's an essential oil. It can do all those things. But the more balance that it brings into our body, brings us back into a state of wellness. Basically, we start to release a lot of different things, and we become aware of a lot of different things within our own body and what's going on around us and things like that. So being inspired to fulfill our life's purpose really is what the essential oils can do for us. So peppermint, like I mentioned before, is the 28 cups of peppermint tea is equal to 1 drop of peppermint. Peppermint's a really enlivening and inspiring oil. It makes you feel really awake and clarified when you smell it as well. It's a little bit hard, obviously, to fully describe that to you while you can't smell it, but when you smell it, say, in an in-person class, you can actually really feel just how it just makes you feel alive and awake straight away, and it's quite clarifying as well. It's also quite cooling to the body, so you do have to be careful. It's not really one that we want to be taking a bath in because it's going to cool us down too much, but it's also an oil that'll burn a little bit. So a bit of safety when we're using essential oils is actually to keep them away from our eyes, our lips, our nasal cavities, and we never put them in our ears either. We also need to take care around our armpits and our other sensitive bits as well. So something like peppermint can actually be quite burning. So it actually warms the skin to start with, and then it actually cools. It has a cooling effect. So if you were to get that in your eye, it actually burns and really, really stings. So you need to be careful. If something like that does happen, don't try and wash it out with water either, or even on your skin. If you have a reaction on your skin, don't actually rub it. Try and wash it off with water. You need to get some more coconut oil or something like that and apply that to the area. So if that means you have to try and get that in your eye, then doing that if you get peppermint in your eye. So very important to be safe with them. So they are safe, but you do need to use them properly because they are so potent. So peppermint is also a good one for, well, if you do need to cool the body down or you want to use it for that reason, you can get, instead of putting it in a bath, you can put it in a basin or a bowl and use a face cloth to wet your body down or around your neck or something like that, or you can do a foot bath with it as well. Quite refreshing for your feet. It's also one to cool, go back to that for a minute. It's also one to cool the temper down. So if you feel your temper rising, you can actually have a bit of a smell of peppermint. It'll help to clarify that anger and cool that anger down. So there are different grades of essential oils, and this is really important to be aware of. So peppermint, the doTERRA peppermint essential oil is actually a food grade oil as well as a therapeutic, certified pure therapeutic grade essential oil. So need to be careful. Not all essential oils are equal to each other. And when you might see a recipe that says to use an essential oil, you really need to make sure that you're using something like the doTERRA oils that are food grade as well as being pure therapeutic grade essential oils. They're very high quality and they're not going to harm us by ingesting them. Not all of the doTERRA oils are ingestible though, and I will cover that in a moment. But so your different grades of essential oils that you have are synthetic. So basically they're just a chemical cocktail, and they're probably ones that you're buying from, or even often from the chemist, the pharmacy, and from your $2 shops and things like that. So you need to be really, really careful reading the ingredients and things like that on your oils. There's food grade essential oils as well, and they really don't have any therapeutic benefit to them at all. They've been basically extracted in a way just for their flavor rather than for their quality and their therapeutic properties. Then you have therapeutic grade. Now therapeutic grade is obviously going to be preferable to the other grades, but the thing is you also don't know what sort of quality you're getting. There's not a lot of regulation around the industry, so you can be getting a therapeutic grade oil, but it might have different contaminants in it. It might have been extracted in a way where a lot of those therapeutic properties are lost, but there still remains some. They can be adulterated with other ingredients as well to make them go further. You just don't know because there's not a lot of testing that actually has to be done to claim it to be a therapeutic grade essential oil. So doTERRA have got a certified pure therapeutic grade. Now what that means is they have decided they want to set the bar for purity and potency. So they have come up with this certification that is third-party tested through a couple of different companies, and it's subjected to rigorous testing to ensure the purity and the potency. So purity meaning that there's no contaminants, it's free of pesticides, all that sort of thing. And then the potency actually comes down to the chemical component within the oil. So doTERRA actually test each batch of essential oils that they produce to ensure that they are of the best quality, purity and potency wise. So everything's within balance of where it's supposed to be. All those chemical components within the essential oil are at the amounts that they're supposed to be to work properly with our body. And for example, if that balance is out, something that's supposed to be calming to the skin and soothing to the skin can actually be a skin irritant instead. So really important part of the oils is that chemical structure. And if they source worldwide for the very best quality as well. So, and that plays a part, is that on the next slide? Yeah. In their chemical structure, again, because different things like your soil, your altitude, your temperature, all those sorts of different environmental factors actually play a part in that potency of the oil, so the chemical composition of the oil, and then therefore the power of the essential oil. And basically we're getting it as Mother Nature intended by getting it from the natural indigenous source. So doTERRA do source globally, and they will also source sustainably, which is really, really important for our environment. And they put back into the communities as well that they source from. So you can see here that there's a few different countries that they actually source from. We've got the vetiver, and I can't remember what the other one is off the top of my head. But yeah, so sourcing globally is really important, and they put back into those communities and into the farmers, and they pay them their rates, and they cut out the middleman, and they're paid on time and all that sort of thing, and they're really looked after. Lavender, for example, is sourced from France. So France, it's French lavender, and that's where it's meant to come from. So the altitude and everything like that, the temperature, is all the ideal growing conditions for this particular lavender. So I just need to have a drink. So lavender is a really beautiful, calming essential oil. Previously, when I've ever smelt lavender, even essential oils, always reminded me of a toilet spray. And that's probably because it's never been quite as pure as what this one is. So lavender is a beautiful, calming oil. It blends really nice with several other oils for creating a peaceful night's sleep. It can help to relieve feelings of tension as well. So when you're feeling quite tense, you can either diffuse it in the bedroom at night, or you can apply it topically before you go to bed. You can actually even make up a spray and spray the bed with it as well. A beautiful one to have in the bath. And you can see down here, you can actually make a sun-soothing spray as well, which you can find those sorts of things on the doTERRA blog. So there's a few oils. A really nice blend that I like using for sleep is lavender and frankincense, actually. So they can also help with anxious feelings as well. So they're a beautiful blend together. You can also add wild orange to that as well. So doTERRA have also got their own charity called the Healing Hands Foundation. Now this is generally a worldwide foundation, but Australia has actually just recently had our own Healing Hands Foundation to be come together, basically. And it's actually going back into Australian communities as well. So that's really exciting to see what they do with that. And the incentive trip for doTERRA this year is actually to Uluru. So that'll be really good to go there and work with Indigenous community and things like that as well. They do things like rebuilding schools and hospitals and water supplies and things like that, really putting back into the communities that we actually source our products from. So there's a few different ways, which I have sort of touched on some of them, that we actually use the doTERRA oils. So the doTERRA oils can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. So internal use is very important to make sure you have got the right oils that can be used internally. So looking for certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils with doTERRA is really important. Also, not all of the doTERRA range can be used internally, so you do have to read the label, and I'll get to internal in a minute. I'll show you what it'll say on the label. So using aromatically, basically it's breathing in and smelling the essential oils. Now it actually has a really powerful impact on us emotionally as well as physically, and you can create an atmosphere in a room. You can, so whether that's an uplifting one or a motivating one or something like that, or if it's a calming, relaxing environment that you want to be creating, like bedtime. You can also smell straight out of the bottle. You can use the diffuser. So a diffuser is not a vaporizer and it's not an oil burner. What it does is it uses water and it doesn't create heat, so it's not destroying the therapeutic properties of the essential oils. So you've got a beautiful aroma coming out of the diffuser, which is basically an ultrasonic vibration that creates a mist. And the mist has got the particles of the essential oils in there. So we can smell that. It's also air purifying for our environment, and it's also helping us on a cellular level. It's also helping us on an emotional level as well. So this diagram here shows how the essential oils work with our olfactory system. So you can see we're smelling the essential oil here. We've got an olfactory neuron system here, which is actually connected to several parts in our brain. So our limbic system is one of them, and that is actually our emotional regulator of our body. So directly linked to that part of our body. It is also linked to a few other parts of our brain as well, which actually control our hormones and things like that. So our sense of smell with pure therapeutic grade essential oils is actually really, really, really powerful for those things. Wild orange is another beautiful oil which I have mentioned. And this one it's got quite a calming effect on our nervous system. So it's an uplifting essential oil mood-wise because it's a beautiful citrus oil, and when you smell it, it's a really joyful blend. It brings out the inner child basically, but for our nervous system, it's actually quite calming. So when you're having feelings of overwhelm and things like that, it can actually really help to calm that down. It's also a food grade one, so we can have it in our water. We can use it. I love using it in what's it called? Raw chocolate. It's beautiful in raw chocolate and bliss balls and things like that. It's a good one. I mentioned before with the lavender and the frankincense as a sleeping calming blend, and also it blends beautifully with the peppermint and even lemon as a really uplifting, sort of motivating essential oil blend. So when we're using aromatically, we've also got things that can help with our respiratory. So this is Breathe in America or Easy Air in Australia. It's a blend of essential oils. So this one isn't a single essential oil, it's a blend. You can see the oils that are in there up here. So basically it helps to our airways, it helps open our airways and makes breathing easy. It can help when we have got things like a blocked nose and things like that as well. It can also actually help have a calming effect on certain people as well. If you have if you get tightness of the chest associated with anxious feelings or anything like that, then you can actually have a smell of the Easy Air or the Breathe. And I actually need some right now, so my nose is getting congested from talking. But basically, it opens the chest up and allows that breath to come back again. So it's very useful for many different things. I actually like making up a roller bottle, so an empty roller bottle, for my children and for myself and my husband as well, in winter, for when we do get those winter germs that go around and cause congestion and things like that. You can use that instead of using the petroleum-based products as a chest rub. So topical use of essential oils. So generally we want to be diluting them in a carrier oil. So something like coconut oil or an unscented lotion, so not water. So you can see these here, these are what doTERRA provide as our carriers. So an unscented hand and body lotion and a fractionated coconut oil, which stays a liquid. There's also other products in the doTERRA range that is for topical use, like skincare, the ice blue or deep blue rub, which is sort of like a deep heat type rub, so pain relieving rub, and there's lots of different things to use them internally as well. So like I mentioned before, the safety, we're keeping them out of our eyes, ears and nose and other sensitive areas. And so when we're using topically, they can be absorbed into our skin and utilized through our body. They can also be used for aches and pains and things like that in different areas of our body. So this is a really good blend. It's called Deep Blue in the US or Ice Blue in Australia. And it's a blend again of essential oils. You can see their oils up here. Basically for pre and post exercise are really good for that. Also for achy joints and muscles and things like that can really help relieve those symptoms, aiding in relieving those symptoms as well. I actually really like using these for the kids when they get those achy knees during a growth spurt and things like that as well. And that one comes in the rub as well, and it's a little bit more powerful in the rub. So diluting essential oils is really, really important. Anyone that does start using essential oils with me gets a chart from me so that you can keep reference of how to use them safely. So you've got over here the percentage that you want to be using for babies, infants, and hot oils. So things like your oregano, cloves, cinnamon, ginger, and there's others as well. So generally your spice oils are generally your hot oils. So that means that there's high skin irritants. So you don't want to go putting them straight on your skin, or you're going to break out in rash, even if you don't have sensitive skin. And it will feel burning to your skin, irritating. Then for children and elderly and sensitive skin, it's a 1%. Your daily skincare, so when you're using it every day, particularly for skincare, and then 2 to 3%, and 10 to 25% for short-term use. So say you had hurt something and you're wanting to assist with that pain and inflammation, then a short-term use. Or if it's for when you are sick and you're wanting to support your immune system and things like that, that's all considered. That's sort of all your short-term use, and you can use a higher dilution. So over here you've got your drops per teaspoon or mils. So that's a really handy reference chart to use. Then we can use the essential oils internally. So internal use, like I said, making sure that they are oils that are supposed to be used internally. So on the doTERRA oils, it'll actually tell you, I don't think it shows this supplement facts anymore. It used to. You can see that it says for internal use, dietary use, or it will give you a dilution amount in the liquid to use. If it's not for internal use, it'll say for aromatic or topical use, or for topical use, those sort of things, instead of saying anything to do with dietary use. doTERRA also do have a range of other ways of utilizing the essential oils internally as well. So lemon is an example of one of the essential oils that can be used internally. So a drop of lemon in a glass of water every morning can be quite alkalizing for the body and hydrating as well. Also tastes really yummy, really nice way to start off the day, nice and fresh and uplifting. It's quite cleansing and purifying to the air and surfaces as well. So you can actually make your own cleaning products with the essential oils as well. Lemon essential oil is also really good for focus. So if yourself or your children have issues with focus, or needing to actually focus on, say, homework or working or studying, then lemon can be a really not good aiding oil for that. Then we've got Digest Zen, is another one that can be used internally. In a glass of water, or if you don't like the taste of it because it's got aniseed, fennel and tarragon and all those sorts of things in there. Some people don't like the taste of it, so you can actually take them in an empty capsule as well to take them internally. Digest Zen can also be rubbed straight on the tummy as well. So for my children, I do that. I don't use it internally for the children unless it's in food. But yeah, rubbing it straight on the tummy, you can put it on your reflex points on your body. foot, sorry, not body, for the stomach or other digestive areas, and it really helps to relieve pretty much any sort of digestive upset, so it really assists with that. Here's a few food ideas. Like I use the essential oils in bliss balls, in yogurt to flavor it. I think that's got flavor on there, but anyway, in smoothies, you can soak apples in it and dehydrate them, or just eat them like that. You can use them in raw chocolate and different things. So some of the essential oils that I like using in food is the peppermint, lemon, wild orange, lime, grapefruit, ginger, basil, cinnamon, cassia, coriander, and there's heaps more. So I do also use them in my cooking as well, so like making spaghetti sauce and things like that. But when I do that, I always add it when it's at the cooling down stage so that I'm not losing the therapeutic properties of the oils as well. So they can be very handy to have on hand if you don't have a herb garden, or you happen to not have, a cupboard full of dried herbs and things like that. You can actually use the essential oils. So they have a very multi-purpose. Right, so frankincense. I have mentioned this one a couple of times when I spoke about the lavender and the wild orange. Frankincense is basically the king of oils. If you're in doubt of what to use, just use frankincense. I actually used frankincense and the brand new Manuka oil the other day for when I started to get a sore throat, and wow, it worked incredibly quick, and I actually didn't end up getting sick. So it's helped support my immune system to fight what was happening. So frankincense supports a healthy cellular function as well as supporting the immune system. It's emotionally very grounding. So when I talk about emotional grounding, I think of trees and how trees, because it is a tree oil, it's from the resin of a tree and of the frankincense tree. And basically trees live in the present moment. Their roots are firmly planted in the ground. They're stable. So emotionally grounding means when we're feeling scattered, or we have anxious feelings and different things like that. Using something like frankincense and the other tree oils that are very grounding and helping us plant our feet back on the ground and being strong and sturdy instead of feeling scattered and overwhelmed and things like that. Frankincense is also one that creates a feeling of relaxation, so why it's really good to go as a sleep blend. There's a couple of blend ideas here using frankincense as well, the Peaceful Child and just a sleepy blend with lavender. The frankincense also helps to enhance the properties of the oils that it's combined with as well. So it's a really, really amazing oil, that one. So another oil I'm going to mention is tea tree or melaleuca. The US label is melaleuca, but it's the tea tree plant, and it is actually from Australia, because that's where it's native to. So tea tree is really great for using in cleaning products, particularly in like the shower and other moist areas within your home. It actually helps promote a healthy, supports a healthy immune system. It can also help purify the air and things like that as well, reducing seasonal threats. But definitely a good one for cleaning. And I also love using it on cuts and scrapes and insect bites and things like that as well. I've actually used it as a head lice spray and things like that too, for preventing and for using with head lice. The essential oils are really great for immune support. So I've mentioned a couple already, but we have the On Guard blend, and it's called our protective blend. So it's a blend of different things like, what's in it? Wild orange, cloves, cinnamon, and different oils like that. It really helps with cleansing, air purifying. It's a really great immune support. So starting the day off with rubbing that on the bottom of your feet. When you are unwell, rubbing it on the bottom of your feet a few times a day is a really good idea. At this time of year, being winter with all the germs that go around, I always try and use this one at least every day, once every day. I use it in the kids' bliss balls and other things that I make in their lunch boxes as well. So they're having that bit of the internal support with this oil as well. On Guard can also be great in cleaning products, and there is actually a cleaning product range with it, including hand soap as well. So using that hand soap instead of the nasty, toxic, chemical-ridden antibacterial hand soaps that you can get, this is a really great replacement for those. No endocrine disrupting chemicals here. Oregano is actually one that I like to combine with the On Guard when we're sick as well at this time of year. It's a really powerful cleanser and immune support oil as well. Can be great for your digestive system as well and gut health, but you do have to be careful not to overdo it because it will actually kill off the good bacteria. So you sort of use that one for a few days, have a few days break, and use it again. You don't want to overdo it too much. Some of the other oils that I use for immune support is frankincense, like I've already mentioned, and the tea tree. Vetiver, thyme, and marjoram and clove are really good too. So clove is in the On Guard blend as well. So the oils that I've spoken about today have all been in the Home Essentials kit. So I'm going to talk a bit about that in a minute, but you can see there you've got peppermint, which is uplifting and cooling. Lemon, that's cleansing and focusing. Oregano is really good for immune support and other needs as well. You've got ice blue for your aches and pains. Digest Zen for your digestive needs. Frankincense for everything. And lavender for soothing for the skin and soothing for our emotions and calming. On Guard for everyday immune support. Tea tree for all things skin and cleaning. And then Easier for all things respiratory. So a bit of an idea of what that particular kit does for our home. You can use essential oils for focus. So this is just a few ideas here. Lemon, peppermint, and wild orange and rosemary together are really, really good focus and concentration blends. Then you've got some mood support. So this is actually a mood management kit that is available from doTERRA. It's not a wholesale kit, but you can get it through when you have a wholesale access. So a few different oils here. So Lavender Peace, which is known as Serenity in the US, is basically our calming blend, our restful relaxation blend. So a really good one for sleep. Combines a number of different oils for sleep. Balance is our grounding oil. So a really good one to start the morning off with. People who are highly stressed or have anxious feelings and overwhelm and things like that, it can be amazing for that. Feeling scattered and things, all those sorts of emotions. It smells amazing. Then you've got Citrus Bliss, which is an invigorating blend, an uplifting blend, a really good motivating blend. I actually like combining it with Balance for Monster Juice, or it's also called Ditch the Witch, I think. So it's a really good sort of balancing and just mood balancing blend, that one. And then you've got Elevation, which is a joyful blend. It's really uplifting, helps elevate the mood when it's low. Then we also have the Emotional Essential Aroma, what's it called? The Emotional Aromatherapy Kit. So there's 6 different oils in this kit, but Console is one of them, and it's really good for feelings of overwhelm and needing emotional grounding, having focus and separation issues as well. Then you've got Sleep. So here's a few ideas of sleep oils and blends. Just to touch on a few that are good for sleep, besides the lavender and the frankincense that I've already mentioned. You've got juniper berry, which can actually really help with nightmares and night terrors. You've got cedarwood, which actually really helps for the mind to wind down. You can actually pop a drop on your tip of your big toe if you're having trouble turning your mind off at night time, and it really helps to turn off that active mind. It's also emotionally grounding and calming to our nervous system as well. So a great one for nighttime. Then from the Emotional Aromatherapy Kit, we've also got Peace. So Peace is a really calming blend again creates feelings of peace and reassurance and contentment, and can be a great one for calming during the day, but also calming during the night. Then you can also get hormonal support. Now this one is for women and for girls. It's Calm. It's the women's monthly blend. And seriously, every single woman should have this. It can be helpful for balancing for men as well, along with sandalwood, Clary sage and thyme can be useful for the men as well. There's people who this particular oil, sorry, I'm tongue-tied, can be used for all different levels of your hormonal needs. So from puberty through childbearing ages through perimenopause and menopause. Women are using it all the time for just bringing into balance their hormones and supporting that hormonal system for us. And it's quite calming to the emotions as well and balancing to our mood. So doTERRA, with the essential oils and their wellness products, really help to support a philosophy of wellness. So living a healthy lifestyle, so eating right, exercising, rest and managing stress, reducing our toxic load. And doTERRA also teaches and encourages informed self-care and proactive medical care as well. So that's really the foundation of wellness that doTERRA are really all about. So within the range there, along with essential oils and our skincare and things like that, we've also got supplements within the range. So the Lifelong Vitality Pack supplements, which are now TGA approved and available from Australia. There's 3 different bottles in the pack. And the first one is Alpha CRS. And that is actually basically a cellular vitality complex. So it actually helps with antioxidants, cellular energy, and longevity of our cells. Then you've got your XEO omegas, which are your omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids, and then there's 9 essential oils in that blend as well. It doesn't taste like fish oil either, like when you normally take omegas tablets or fish oil capsules. Then you've got your microplex MVP, which is a whole food multivitamin and mineral. So it really helps support our whole system, giving a maximum nutrition for energy, focus, relief, and well-being. It is our #1 selling product, and there's also a 30-day satisfaction guarantee on it as well. So if you happen to take it and it really doesn't agree with you or anything like that, then you can actually return it for a full refund. It's also people who can't take supplements normally because they get upset by them. It doesn't generally happen with these because they use whole foods, they use real ingredients, and they also combine it with the Tummy Tamer as well blend. There is also children's supplements as well. These are available from the US warehouse. There's a chewable multivitamin tablet, which is good for adults if they can't take capsules as well. They've got an omega complex in there, and then there's a pre-probiotic powder as well. Now, the whole doTERRA range just basically offers endless support for our health and wellness. So a few things that I absolutely love using is the shampoo and the conditioner, the On Guard throat drops and hand soap. I use the Virage skincare. I use the supplements, including the bone nutrients and the Vitality Pack. And yeah, they just really provide great support for the whole family. And you can use them in many different ways. So like DIY stuff, you can use them in massage, you can use them in skincare, you can use them in cooking, lots of different things that they support us with. So we've just talked about what essential oils are, how to use them, and what doTERRA is all about. So now we've come to the part where I'm going to show you how you can get them into your home and at the best possible price. So each of you can actually get your own wholesale account as a doTERRA Wellness Advocate tonight. Now, what that means is that you get 25% off everything that doTERRA has to offer. You can use your Wellness Advocate account in 3 different ways. You can live the wellness lifestyle and support yourself and your family with the natural solutions. You can share the essential oils, either on a small scale, as in, your friends and family, if they have a need, you can share a sample with them. You can host a class to share with them as well and share this information with them. Or you can choose to run your own classes every now and then to help support people that you know as well. Then you can also build a business with doTERRA. So you can build a business to supplement some of your income or add just a little bit of extra income on. You can choose to replace and multiply your income as well. You can choose how you use your account, which is incredible. And that can change for you at any time as well. You don't have to decide straight away that you want to build a business. That might come a few years down the track. So there's 2 ways of getting your wholesale account. So you can choose to buy retail if you wish and pay the full retail price. However, you're not going to really gain many benefits from that financially. Yes, you'll have the oils, but you're paying full price, and there's really no benefit to that. So when you open a wholesale account, there's 2 simple ways that you can do that to get your 25% off. And there's other rewards and free products and things like that you can get as well. There is a yearly renewal fee of $25, and that comes with a free peppermint essential oil. So basically, a 12-month membership that you pay $25 to renew, but get a free essential oil with it as well. So the 2 simple ways that you can open your wholesale account. The first option is to have a $35 enrollment fee and then customize the oils to meet your needs. So if you wanted the mood management kit or something like that, and you also wanted a little bit of immune support, this is a bit of an idea here. You can get the mood management kit, which is these 4 oils here, and then the fractionated coconut oil so you can use it topically safely, and the diffuser so that you can use it aromatically straight away. And then you could add the On Guard essential oil for your immune support for this time of year. That's just as an example. Then option 2 is to choose a kit. So this is the most intelligent way to open your wholesale account. And it's also the way that I did it as well when I enrolled. And you get the best value for money. So I don't know anyone's financial situation that might listen to this, so I'm just going to cover each of them really briefly, and then you can decide which one best suits you. So we've got the most popular kit is the Home Essentials kit. However, this Nature Solutions kit is actually fast becoming the most popular kit that there is, because it really converts the home and prepares you straight up with what you need. So the Home Essentials kit is, I'm just going to go to my next slide for a minute, is 15 ml bottles of most of the oils I spoke about today. So you've got respiratory support, digestive support, you've got mood support, you've got food oils in there, you've got immune support. What haven't I mentioned? Pain relieving in there as well. And you get your wholesale access and you get a free diffuser. This month you also get the free Celubel blend, which I have forgotten to put in my slides, but it's the anti-aging blend, and it really combines some beautiful oils that are really nourishing and revitalizing to our skin. So this one is saving you about $120 by purchasing it as a kit this way. We do also have the Essential Collection with the Smart and Sassy. It's the same oils essentially as the Home Essentials kit, but they're in 5 ml bottles. So with the Home Essentials kit, you're getting 3 times the amount of oils and a free diffuser for only about $150 more. So it's a much better value for money kit, that one. The Nature Solutions kit has got, it's a brand new one, and it's got the 10 essential oils that come in the Home Essentials kit, plus many more that are essential to every home. So like Clary Calm, that every woman needs, Lavender Peace for the calming and sleep blend, Purify for your cleaning and air purifying, Citrus Bliss for your uplifting, invigorating blend, Smart and Sassy for your metabolic craving support, Aroma Touch for pain relieving, relaxing and massage, Past Tense, which is great for neck and head tension, and there's even more in there. And then it comes with some of our top products like the Ice Blue Rub, the Correct X ointment, the toothpaste, the hand soap. And it comes with your fractionated coconut oil as well for topical use straight away. Comes with the diffuser and a wooden box to keep your oils in so that they are safe. Now, this kit also comes with, so it's about $155 wholesale savings, but it's like $400 and something retail savings. And you also receive 100 loyalty rewards points straight up to be able to use after your first 60 days. And you also start on 15% loyalty rewards program instead of 10% when you set up your loyalty rewards program for next month. So it's an absolutely incredible pack, that one. That comes with your wholesale access as well. Now we also have got the Aroma Touch kit, which can be a good starter kit as well, because it's got some mood support in there, it's got pain relieving, it's got some immune support, and then it's also got some food oils in there too with your fractionated coconut oil. So that can be another good starting option. You've got your Touch Enrollment Kit, which is your pre-diluted roller bottle blends. I personally don't find it a very great way to start because you can't diffuse and you can't use it in your food and internally. So I do find for the value, for the money, that the Home Essentials kit or the Nature Solutions kit's a much better value for money. Then you've got an emotional aromatherapy kit if you're wanting to address the emotional side straight away. So it comes with a diffuser as well. Then you have the oil sharing kit. Now the oil sharing kit comes with many of the oils in the range. Doesn't come with all of them, but many of them. And then some of them have got, so some will have 1 bottle of each, some will have 2 bottles of each, and then there's actually 3 bottles of some of the other oils. It comes with a little keychain so you can share it on the go. It comes with the diffuser and the fractionated coconut oil as well. It's a really great one for people who know they're going to start sharing straight away. Great one for businesses who want to stock at retail and sell from within their business, or anyone who really wants to be stocked up, ready to go with multiples of the most commonly used oils straight up. So that's the oil sharing kit. So if you're really wanting to overhaul everything in your home and you want to be prepared for anything that comes up, then the oil sharing kit or the Nature Solutions kit will empower you for this. And you also receive the bonus loyalty rewards program points for that as well. So your oil sharing kit, comes with 200 LRP credits, and you start on 20% loyalty rewards instead of 10% with that one. To be prepared for most things that come up, and then to slowly add to your collection monthly, you can get the Home Essentials kit, which is great value for money as well, and a great starting point for most families. When you enroll with doTERRA and with me, you actually get a wellness consult with me as well, that we go over your needs, your priorities with the oils, and then we work out a budget-friendly sort of system to get what you need in your home for your priorities. So I've mentioned the loyalty rewards program with those points. So for those of you who absolutely love all of the oils and you know you're going to use them and you're really inspired to change your home over to doTERRA, then you can actually order monthly and you can slowly build up your collection. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't start off with a huge kit. I started off with a smaller kit because that's what I could fit into my budget at the time, and I wanted the oil straight away. I didn't want to wait until I had more money. I wanted them straight away, and then I slowly built up my collection over time with the Loyalty Rewards program and got so many free products along the way. So when you order a certain amount each month, so doTERRA works in points. When you order 125 points worth each month, you actually get a free product of the month. The free product of the month every single month that doTERRA have got some sort of yummy essential oil up for grabs there. And then on top of that free product of the month, you actually generate a little nest of product credits that you can dip into at any time to get more free stuff. So who doesn't love free stuff? I think everyone loves free stuff. With the Loyalty Rewards program, you move up from 10 to 30%. It can increase every 3 months. And you also get your shipping rewards points back as well. So really beneficial. So how do you actually start? So basically, you fill out the form. If you've decided already that you want to get your wholesale membership, you basically just fill out the Wellness Advocate agreement that I've popped onto the Facebook group. Or you can actually head to my website, which I can give you the link to. It's www.mydoterra.com/Qualm Essentials. And you will be able to click join and save. You can follow the instructions that's underneath my photo on that website, and you will be ready. It takes about a week for your oils to come, and then we'll also book in your wellness consult and get you started. If you have along the way have thought of a few friends and family that could really use the oils, don't forget to contact me about sampling them or to book a class to share with them as well. I do also do one-on-ones with people, so if you can't host a class or you've got friends that can't come to a class, I can chat to them one-on-one as well as an appointment. When you host a class, you also receive commissions from those who open a wholesale account as well. So you can actually earn your oils for free as well. So that's another really great benefit of hosting a class and sharing with your friends and your family, and empowering them can also empower you further as well. So to get started, all you have to do is fill in that form like I said. If you want help choosing your kit selection or the oils that might meet your needs, then please feel free to reach out to me, contact me. If you've been invited to this webinar by someone else, make sure you reach out to them and ask them for help to get started as well. Yeah, and that's all there is. So I really hope that you learnt something new tonight, and that you're inspired and ready to empower yourself and your family with these beautiful natural solutions. And I'm here ready to help you do just that. So have a lovely evening and a lovely weekend. See you later. Oh, I actually have to stop this. Okay. Thanks everyone for listening. Bye.